global cues are dominating our conversation this morning. We want to get a quick word in from Peter McGuire, CEO of AustraliaTrading.com. Peter, thank you so much for joining us this morning as we're trying to figure out, is it blow hot, blow cold? It's almost what the US markets are saying about Nvidia, or vice versa. She loves me not. Which one is it? Are AI stocks overvalued, or are we looking at the biggest boom in time to come?
Well, Tamara, lovely to join you. I tell you what, it certainly is the Wall Street darling. We can't take our eyes off that. And I think it's mixed as far as sentiment. There is a large degree of the population that absolutely loves it. And why wouldn't they? Because that sweetheart darling has performed so incredibly well. And if you owned one stock, Nvidia was it in 2025, it just shot the lights out. So one can't say it hasn't performed, because it certainly has. The other side, of course, is people are saying it's toppy, it's frothy, and is there a time for some form of correction? I'm still going with market darling, because I think the overall momentum in the long run is going to be up from here, Tamana. So let's just hold on to our hats and ride it out.
But what are the signs that you might be looking for that, Peter, heading into the end of the year, and good morning, this is Alex here, that there might be money taken off the table, because you'll have fund managers across the world, the large ones, that will want to defend their profits heading into the end of the year. Would you be wary of that?
Well, yes, you would be. I mean, it's not. There's a wonderful saying, and good to see you, Alex. I'll tell you what, a wonderful saying: you never go broke taking a profit. And that line is so much embedded, I think, in every fund manager's mindset, considering we're now past that mid-November number, we're moving up to Thanksgiving. Is Santa Claus going to, I suppose, look after us with a Christmas rally? Or is it a time to actually exit? You've banked your profits for the year and you go skiing in Aspen. So I'm thinking possibly that could be the case. Watch the screens very carefully.
Yeah, most certainly. Pete, you track commodities so closely. I wonder if this, and we talk about crude all the time, but non-crude as well. Is there a thought on any of the other commodities which could be marked movers? Because we've seen crypto come off quite rapidly and completely different kettle of fish. But commodities per se, they're still seemingly in a secular upturn.
Well, they are, Niraj, good to see you. But I mean, when you're looking at the historical as far as crude oil, I'd say that that's more bearish than bullish. And I feel as though that deal that was, the relationship that they have as far as MBS and certainly President Trump, the way it's looking, that glut is going to appear in 2026. And I would say there's going to be excess capacity, which in turn is going to make cheaper prices. But then again, these sanctions coming into Russia could disrupt that from a geopolitical standpoint. I think you've got to keep a close eye on precious metals, keep a close eye naturally on some of those agricultural commodities, and don't take your eye off those industrials either, because they've performed well. Copper's approaching that 11,000 a metric ton on the LME, so that's relatively strong.
Just very quickly on crude prices and India and what India could do next, where if we reduce significantly our Russian crude imports, what is the impact you see taking place on crude prices overall?
Well, I think first off, Tamana, you've got to get supply. You've got a big engine to fill as far as and to feed Indian oil consumption. So they'll look at Mid-East, as we understand, Mid-East oil. And that'll be the focus. And that could be where I would say the Saudis or someone could step into play to appease and to make sure that India isn't without its crude. Secondly, let's just see where this all rolls. But I think we're going to see into 26 a cheaper price point, and that's the general consensus, unless something was dramatic to happen. And, we can't tell the future on that one.
Thank you for that, Peter McGuire, for that quick take on all things global markets and global commodities as well, while we have him here. Thank you so much for speaking with us.